Start your engine, RuPaul Drag Race.
Hi, everybody. Welcome,
Yes,
welcome.
Mama,
We're so glad you guys are here. If you clicked on this video, we are assuming you guys are here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 5. And this is the All-Star Variety Extravaganza, and we will be discussing Season 5, like I said, Episode 1. I am one of your wonderful hosts, Irish Melly. Right over here, that's that guy. That
Who?
guy.
Who?
That
You.
guy.
That guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Right over here, we have the beautiful, lovely ringleader, DeWanda.
Hey, everybody.
So we
RuPaul
hope you
Drag
guys are
Race.
all doing well. We're hoping everyone's staying safe and healthy. And yeah, so we're going to discuss this episode, and there's a lot to get into in this first episode.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go ahead and dive in, you guys.
Sip the tea, sip the tea.
Yeah.
The tea.
All right.
They went right out of the gate, man.
Okay, so how are we going to organize this? So let's just go through the episode real quick.
Yeah,
So,
from the beginning.
Let's do it.
entrance looks. You can go watch them. They speak for the entrance looks are always the same in All Stars. They show their first entrance look when they first were on the show versus their new entrance look. They always have something quippy to say, and there were some good ones and there were some whatever. It's so staged.
Say, angina. Like, what the hell?
Love my angina.
Oh, I do too. But I was like, what are you doing, girl?
Well, okay, let me give a little bit of background on Angina's history here. Angina has been slated since All Stars 1 to be on the cast. Every single year, when the cast list comes out, when it's rumored, before it's official, Angina is always on the list, every single time. Because this big Susan Lucci thing, that Angina never made it to the show, So now she knows the hype. RuPaul knows the hype. Everybody knows the hype. And now she's here. She just, oh, Lord, Angina, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. But stuck out to me from the entrance looks was Blair St. Clair.
You can go ahead and pull up the screen share.
Yep. Got it.
Blair St. Clair came in with a new attitude, a new look. It was like a different queen. I was really, because I wasn't a huge fan of hers the first time around, but I didn't hate her or anything. I was just like, eh. But this time, she's got sass. She's, it's great. I think she's going to go far.
I think so too. I think, like you said, she's grown so much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with that confidence right there, that was the first thing I noticed was that confidence. I was like, damn, girl, you are working it. Because before you were kind of hesitant. You were like, shy little mousy kind of creature.
This cast seems to be about full force redemption for themselves. Yeah. Each one of them.
I think you're right.
In the to be known for something, not in a good way. So I think they're all really fighting to get their name back up on top, and redeem what like India Farrah, for example. India Farrah is only known, period, through Drag Race for being the one that was picked up by Mimi on First, and and the little gif or that little video clip is always, anytime you see a RuPaul recap show, that gif is always on there. Put me down, and that's all she's known for. She got so much shit, and then she became real bitter about the whole thing and lashed out at people through social media. She actually
but
quit.
You know what? What do they say? What do they say? Like, no news is bad news, or no publicity is bad publicity.
Oh yeah.
I mean, think about it. People know your name now. People are making gifs of you. They're not doing that of the other girls.
Yeah.
Other people are not viral all over the internet. People know your name and what you look like.
Oh yeah. So some of these people take it really, really harshly when they go viral for something negative, versus some people can turn it totally around. There's some girls that really, really turn it around.
And that's what you have to do. You have to learn to just be able to turn it around, suck it up, and use it. Use it. Use it to your advantage.
So far, India's on a great track. I mean, she won the first challenge, so she's. Yeah. Jujubee's the same. Love my Juju. She's always the same. She's come from the chick in the orange dress.
Yeah, we saw
that. That's who I was just talking about. That's totally wrong.
Yeah.
I did love that dress, though.
Oh gosh, I love her whole look. I love her attitude. It's great.
Yeah.
Even the glasses. Normally, I'm not a fan of glasses like that, but they look great on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's really good. So you know, the interesting looks were what they were. So we kicked off the episode right away with some drama. I mean, All Stars is all about the drama. They want to mix this shit up. They want to get people fighting with each other. They want people to break down and cry. It's always drama in All Stars because you know that's the point of coming back. These girls are already made a name for themselves. They're already big. They're already making money. They're doing tours. Why are they going to come back and go through this again for good
Right.
TV? That's what it's about. It's good TV. So this year's drama kicks off with Vegas. There's two girls in the cast that are from Vegas. Derek Barry, who is famous in Vegas for
Yeah.
doing Britney Spears. He's on one of the top drag shows out there, and he's been doing Britney Spears for years. He's actually known as one of the best Britney impersonators. And
Oh
then
my
there's
God! Looking at him, you would have to look twice. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
No.
and then there's India Farah. India Farah is one we were just talking about being picked up by Mignon first. She lives in Vegas as well. I guess she got a job at one of Derek's. Or she had a job at a club and then quit. And then Derek's husband, Derek's in a throuple. He has two partners, and one of them is Nebraska, who was actually became a drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race when they did the family makeovers. And Alaska Thunderfuck did Nebraska's look, and Nebraska got a job at this club where India was working at, and India badmouthed her on social media, and so Nebraska shows up the next night and does a whole anti-India number, and the war started.
And mentioned her by name.
Yeah.
So there's
So
all that.
it wasn't shade. It was straight vengeance.
Yeah, I mean that storyline's already over because Derek went home. You know, it's like they created this big old drama. India wins. Derek goes home. Boom. Storyline one done.
Storyline done. Yeah.
So
and
now
isn't it funny that that's who it ended up being the two?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're really, really, really hard. You know.
I thought they were really gonna draw out this beef a lot longer. I really did.
Yeah.
So
I mean, because they were, like you said, they were hyping it up and they were
they're
pumping
hyping it up
it.
big time.
And everybody was poking the bear on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh God, Angina. Angina is
Yes,
so.
I was like, oh my God, no, you didn't.
Angina running back and forth. So what did you tell India? And what did India say? Did she talk about me? And Angina's not even involved. I was like, oh, she's so cute. So she's gonna be fun this season to watch as far as if she lasts.
So tiny. She's gonna be causing a lot of mayhem.
This whole season is going to be so much fun. I can feel it already.
I don't see Angina lasting at all.
Yeah,
because I think she's already in her head. She's got a lot to prove by people. She's always been number one on the list to show up at All Stars, and Angina's always been a fan favorite. She's always been like the first real Miss Congeniality, even though she wasn't season one's Miss Congeniality. She holds that Miss Congeniality attitude and everything.
Yeah,
always working for Worlds of Wonder and tours and out in the community, so that she's beloved by people. And I think she thinks she's got so much to prove when she doesn't. She doesn't have anything to prove, and I think she's going to go quick, which is unfortunate. But it's good to see her.
Yeah, it is for sure.
I think another one that
can we just point out real quick her shade? Oh, poor baby.
We'll talk about that.
It was beyond crickets. Like the crickets were chirping.
Oh,
like,
I know, it was so sad.
The crickets had crickets chirping for them. You know what I mean? Like it was just like,
We'll
oh.
get there. Yeah,
I felt so bad for her.
We'll get there because I love that challenge. So RuPaul comes in and announces that this year there's going to be new rules, and they do that every year. All Stars rules are out the table, so we gotta wait. We gotta wait till after the mini challenge and after the commercial break to find out what the new rules are. So we go into the mini challenge, and the mini challenge is reading is fundamental, which thank God. I think they usually do that in the first episode of All Stars, but it was nice to see it and see it.
Well, they always do it, and it's like to try and stir something up just in case, since it's the beginning. Let's see if we can push enough buttons,
Last season,
we saw it.
They didn't do it till the finale last season, so it was good to see it right off the bat. And Juju was great. Blair Sinclair was great. There was some mean, digs. India, Derek, they were still stirring that up. But then poor little Miss Angina walked up there. First thing out, she just tried and tried and tried, and it just was nothing funny. Nothing was fighting. Oh man!
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
I know. It was so sad.
I don't think that helped her self-confidence in any way, because it's gonna be a rough ride for Angina.
Well, and like she pointed out, not that she's not on any circuits doing any work, but she has, she hasn't been on the show in 11 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time to be out of the game in the sense of doing the games, you know what I mean, and the challenges.
Yeah.
Whereas some of these other girls have way more of a leg up because they've been there twice or they've just come from like season 10. I mean, that a lot more have a better chance than she does too, kind of going in. It was kind of like she was lined up to fail in a way.
Yeah, she kind of was, and also just the fact that she's in her head. I mean, she thinks she so wants to please people, and she thinks she has so much to do to please people, and we're pleased because she's there. That's it. You're there.
Right.
She went really far in season 1 too. So it's sad to see.
I think she made it into the top 3, didn't she?
He was Beauty, Nina, and the other girl, and then went out 4th in season 1. Okay, so then they do the reading challenge. There was funny stuff. Derek and Barry, Derek Barry and India Fair. That's the storyline. So there's a lot of digs there.
But wait, we have to talk about the guest judge.
Oh, the guest judge for the reading challenge was Ricky Martin.
Woo!
That was neat. They said bring in the pit crew, and Ricky Martin walked in, and Ricky Martin was invested. He was there. He knew the show. He knew what he was talking about. He knew, the language, the language of it. So it was neat to see him. It was neat to see him, just kind of stripped down that way. It's usually Ricky's kind of, a little bit.
And can we just say, no matter, he ages like a fine wine.
Oh, I know.
Ricky Martin is something so beautiful to look at.
He doesn't age. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky's got another great story. He's a great success story. Anyway, so they did that. So there's a tie, and there's the whole joke about the tie, because last year's All Stars winner was a tie, but there is a tie, and that was Blair St. Clair, which was a total surprise to everybody.
Yeah,
because she was just this meek, little, quiet kind of thing on her season, and then there was Jujubee, and Jujubee. This should always be national for her. I mean, that's what Jujubee is famous for. She's quippy, she's funny, she's right on. Oh, there's my girl, there's Juju.
I love her. Love her.
She's my favorite drag queen of all of them.
I love her attitude.
Yeah,
she's hilarious. If you've not watched her season, go watch her season. It is hilarious from start to finish. It is absolutely hilarious. And All Stars 1 as well. All Stars 1 is really good.
So anyway, then we get into the reading.
They give the rules. They give the rules, and the rules are that no longer will the top queen and their competitor do a lip sync battle to choose who goes home. Now it's going to be like Survivor. Everyone votes. Everyone in the cast is casting a vote, and the top vote getter will potentially go home. Why I say potentially is because now there's a new twist to that, and that is a lip sync diva or a lip sync assassin from one of the previous seasons is going to come in and compete against the winning queen. If the lip sync assassin wins the lip sync, then the cast gets their vote to vote that person off. I didn't catch what's going to happen if the winner if the winner got it. I think the winner decides, right? I believe. I could be wrong, but I think
I believe it's if the queen that was picked, if they actually win, then they get to choose who gets to go home.
They get to choose, or is it no one goes home?
No, they get to choose who gets to go home.
Okay, so it's all in the winner's hands, or it's in the lip sync assassin's hands by the cast vote. Yeah. So the assassin gets to choose. The assassin represents the rest of the cast. So there's the rest of the cast vote, and then there's the winner's vote. Could be the same, but who decides? So the challenge for the runway was just like all the other All Stars years is a variety show, which was this year it had a twist to it, and that twist was that there's a new Vegas show for RuPaul that's on Vegas right now. Well, as soon as everything opens back up, and it's a big, huge, extravagant Vegas-esque type show with Ru girls, and Ru wanted to see a variety show based on that kind of theme. Do me a Vegas style number that represents yourself and go for it, which is very different from variety shows that they've had in the past, because the variety shows they had in the past, they could do anything. They could do a speech. They could do acting. They can do
Right.
singing. They can do dancing. They can do juggling, whatever. This is all the similar type of big musical lip sync extravagant numbers that to represent themselves. So we had a couple of really good standouts here. One I thought was Mariah. Mariah's political statement with the
Yes.
and the canvas was really powerful. And I love that type of spoken word type thing. And then you had Jujubee.
Mhm.
Jujubee recently released that song or an album somewhere, so
Oh.
we knew she could sing. Her song was really fantastic. Then we had pole dancing. That's so weird. Pole dancing from Shay, which was good but not great. Um, what was after Shay? Derek Barry did a number.
Number.
I was not impressed. Was
He
not
just-
impressed with his at all.
Yeah, Jujubee tried to. Oh, poor Jujubee. Poor Jujubee.
Ugh.
Jujubee tried to do a dance to instrumentals, kind of RuPaul's Drag Race, and then with some little choruses thrown in there. It wasn't even like a lip sync. It was just like that music was playing in the background. A little strange. Who's that?
Jujubee actually sang. She didn't
India.
sing.
Yeah, she and then
She
you
act-
had.
She actually sang. She didn't do a lip sync.
No, not Juju. I'm Angina. I'm talking about Angina.
Yeah.
Angina just did a dance to RuPaul tracks.
Yeah.
Then we have who else do we have on the cast? We had Mariah. Mariah said Mayhem Miller did a weird number in the beginning. She's kind of batting her eyes. It's strange. Really
Yeah.
strange. She sang that as well. And the problem with Mayhem's is she should have lip synced that because the track is so fast that through her nerves she couldn't get her words articulated. So it sounded like a bunch of mush when she was singing. So that's what landed her on the bottom. Who else is on the cast there? Alexis Mateo did the big Latin flair number, which is very Alexis. Alexis is another one that's going to have some problems. I think that Alexis love her to death, but I think this is past her time. I think by introducing Vanjie to the world, that Vanjie kind of took over that whole Mateo family thing, and I think Alexis is always going to be in that shadow now. I don't think Alexis has anything more to bring to the table that she's already done in the 2 seasons that she's been on. So I'm not an Alexis hater. I just don't think she has anything to add. Oh God, we haven't talked about Miss Cracker at all. Wow.
Yeah.
Miss Cracker is here to play. I mean, she came in like a ball of fire. She's like Blair. She's not hiding behind herself anymore. Because on Cracker's season, Cracker's Bob, the drag queen's drag daughter. Aquaria is Sharon Needles' drag daughter. So these were 2 girls, both from New York, both drag daughters of winners. They came into their season knowing each other. They knew each other, and they really were competing. Cracker was really competing against Aquaria. She didn't compete in the season. She was competing against Aquaria in her season. So they had this thing going on, and that's what was Cracker's failure in her season. She could not get out of Aquaria's space. And this season, Aquaria's not there. She's gotten over herself, and she's just come out a new person. She's renewed. She's confident. You can see her confidence.
That's like a running theme I noticed just from the first episode is confidence. It's like we said, like they've gone and they've grown, but they've all grown in confidence as well, which is amazing because it adds to their performance overall.
I think the only one that's really going to have problems is Angina because she's been gone.
I think Alexis is going to have some problems. Well, Alexis won't have confidence problems. I just don't think Alexis can get out of the shadows of Vanjie. Also, Mariah and Mayhem are kind of going to sit in that middle thing. India impressed me to death. I mean, India. I'm not a fan of India's. I think she's actually pretty vile on social media. She's a victim. She likes to play victim a lot on social media, and I don't appreciate it. And so, but what she did this first episode, she was here to redeem herself. She was here to play, and I give respect to that. I mean, her number, she had all the energy in her number. She was basically all on the stage. She was putting it out there. She wins the challenge. Once she won the challenge, I think she felt vindicated, and that she can do something good. So India is one to watch. Now, if India gets cocky, we'll see if that vile side of her comes out. But so far, it hasn't. I just hope that now that Derek's gone, that India isn't playing that victim. That doesn't have to, because Derek's not there. But her number was a big fast dance number. She whipped her hair around, and it was cool. Who else do we have? I know I'm forgetting somebody.
I honestly didn't think Derek was going to go that fast.
Oh, I see. Derek does
Um,
not know how to compete. I mean, poor thing. He just
I don't think you're forgetting anybody.
Derek. Derek is interesting. Derek is great at what he does.
Oh, right here.
Who? That's Mariah. Or is that
Oh,
Alexis?
I
That's
didn't hear
Alexis.
you. I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, that's Alexis. Yeah, I got everybody. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 10 of them.
Yeah. Who was I talking about? Derek.
Derek.
He's one of the best in the world at Britney Spears, but as a drag queen, and especially in a competition, Derek's just a lost soul. Poor thing. Derek kind of just reverts this like kind of innocent child, just doesn't know where he's coming or going.
Right.
Derek was in Bob season, and Derek got a lot of shit Bob season because Derek came out in that season real confident, real cocky, and then he got knocked off his pegs, and then he had a hard time recovering from that. And now a lot of Derek's confidence is shot. But yeah, as Brittany, Derek's the best in the business. No doubt. Nebraska, I heard she's doing great in the circuit. I would bet you right now, I would put money on the table that Nebraska ends up on the show in the next season or two. I mean, Nebraska's got the experience now. Nebraska was formed. I mean, Nebraska became Nebraska on RuPaul's Drag Race. So it's the show is just screaming to have her on. I'm sure she'll be
Probably.
on.
Oh, especially for that storyline. Oh my God, people will follow that
Oh yeah.
so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, and Nebraska's really popular from what I hear. I heard she's doing great, and it's amazing.
Well, believe it or not, this is the first All Stars that I have watched all the way through.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's for me it's a vast difference compared to last season because last season was so subdued, and then like they come right out of the gate.
So All Stars is all about
with all of it.
Right out punching, man.
Yeah, All Stars is fan favorite.
Literally, because Ricky and Rue had the whole slap thing.
They create All Stars for TV. I mean, that's why it's there. People know that people can have a good time watching TV, and they want it to start at minute 1 and go all the way to the end, just with drama. They'll change the rules. They'll flip things around. They'll create chaos when chaos doesn't exist, just to have chaos on TV. So it's always a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So this season's kicked off with a bang. I thought the challenge was great. I thought people are competing.
Go ahead and take the screen share.
Okay.
Huh? No. Predictions, thoughts for the season? I think Cracker. I still take Cracker's one to watch. I better say Claire's now one to watch. India.
My money's on Jujubee.
Jujubee.
I love her.
She's my favorite, but Jujubee. He's gonna
You know
see.
what? I was kind of partial to Alexis. I really liked her confidence.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, but it's
great.
only
She's
the first episode.
She's
It's only the first episode, so we'll see. We'll see where it goes from there.
It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Well, let's see. Alexis, Jujubee, Shay. Maybe that's it. Those three were all runners-up of their season, so they've all been to the finish line. They all know what it feels like. So all of them are to be watched.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some people in the middle that are just going to fall by the wayside. Unfortunately, Angina. I think Mayhem. I think Mariah. Mariah's always been requested to come on the season. I just don't know what Mariah brings to the table. I mean, her little skit was great, but as far as competing week to week, all Mariah's ever wanted to do was show fashion.
And you got to think about it. We need fillers, and if they're gonna do fillers, they want to do somebody who's more liked or controversial. So it has to be somebody from a season that is recognizable. They don't want nobodies that nobody knows.
And that's what's great about this season that I noticed. There's no villains of this season. They didn't cast any real bad reputation. They're all
yet is the operative word.
Right. Yet. Like you said, they like to stir up drama on All Stars.
It's All Stars we're talking about here, so
it's fun. Gonna be a good season.
Yeah. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, it is. Looking forward to it. So, hey, we want to ask you guys to go ahead and hit that thumbs up.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the lip sync. How the lip sync went? What the hell? Oh my
Oh,
god!
what's the problem?
We forgot about the lip sync at the end.
Evie Oddly. Evie Oddly was the lip sync assassin. Evie Oddly was the former reigning queen before before what's her face? Wow, I was forgetting her name. Our new one. What's her name? The one that just won.
I know.
India?
No, the one who just won season.
Oh, Jada.
Jada. Yeah, Evie Oddly was the queen before her. Evie Oddly's great. She's fantastic. And she's been known to be a lip sync assassin. What song did they do?
Living La Vida Loca.
Yeah, they did Ricky Martin's Living La Vida Loca. Wow. Evie Oddly's a real kooky performer. She wins, and the girls all chose as a collective to send Derek home over Mayhem. Mayhem was in the bottom. Yeah, they're very strange. Nina should have been in the bottom, but it was Mayhem. Yeah, so Derek went home. Derek, the Derek India storyline is done. Wrapped up in a pretty bow, and there you go. Now we got to see what your new drama they create. And then now every week's going to be who's going to be the lip sync assassin? Who's going to be guest star?
Who's it going to be?
Edward's coming on to be a lip sync assassin. I could see Shangela coming on. I could see Detox coming on. Detox is one of the best lip syncers. So we'll see.
Do we have a wand? I will give you a second to get it.
We do.
I want to tell you guys to go ahead and thumbs up the video, like it, because YouTube takes us way too seriously, so we appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, we would love for you guys to subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you guys are notified every single time that we upload or go live.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to get my list, so I will provide the information with tomorrow's one. Starting a new series. This series, they're called Ollivanders, which is the wand maker in the movies or in the show, books and everything. He's the character that makes the wands. And in the parks, the Wizarding World parks, Ollivanders has a shop and you can buy wands there. What they have there for sale are 13 wands that are based off the Celtic calendar. So you can go and you can get a wand from your birthday, or you can get one from an anniversary, or you can get a wand from where it's kind of like the Zodiac. You choose your one that best fits your personality based on the dates that are in the calendar that are like this. And there's 13 of them. So when you go to the wand experience, if you're chosen to get picked, the wand chooses the wizard. That's how it will always be. They find out your birthday. They're going to select the wand that's for your birthday. But there's 13 unique ones. I'm going to go through the whole series of them. They all have an interactive and non-interactive. The new interactive ones have these little sensors on the bottom of them that you can do things in the park. Because of that technology, some of them changed. There's 4 of them that changed when they changed that technology. So when I do those 4, I'll show both. But this one is the same for both active and interactive. So with 13, I'll provide the dates tomorrow. I forget what dates this one is. They're based off a wood, based off a date.
So we want to thank you guys for being here. We love you. We love you for being here. I have been your host, Irish Melly, along with DeWanda and that guy. And we have brought to you guys RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 5, Episode 1, All-Star Variety Extravaganza. Woo! And we love you. We love you for being here, like I said. Look, and that's how the track crumbles. We'll see you when we see you.
Go home. We're out.
Oh, God. All right, everybody, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.